Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project Podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. All right, what's going on? I don't want to be at my desk right now, so it's going to be clanging loud. I'm putting shit in the dishwasher. But, yeah, I just got a text from Dawson, actually. It's pretty cool. He said, so apparently when I'm recording, I can't exit out of the voice memos app at all. I feel like I used to be able to, because I used to be able to just click around and do stuff on my phone. Can't do that anymore, I guess. Maybe it's a bug, I don't know. But I got a text from Dawson, and he said, hey man, I got you your first client referral whenever you're ready. And I'm definitely not ready, but a thought did cross my mind that I could give this guy whatever I have for maybe a high ticket price. So I know it's not fully aware. And yeah, so that crossed my mind, but I don't know. I'm doing my best to get as much done as I can. And I actually do feel like I'm making great progress now that I'm kind of allocating more time to myself in the mornings. So, or I guess building the project that I'm working on. And I think what I'm going to do tomorrow morning is I'm just going to, I guess, quote, wireframe it, which is pretty much just going over what it needs to include for it to be launch ready, and then kind of a little bit of a laundry list of what I need to do to get those things done. So I think that would give me, clarity of mind to know that once I do X things, they'll be done, and that way I can start selling it. And I don't know if you remember at the start of, maybe a week ago, I was talking about how I need to just kind of reverse engineer, figure out what needs to be done by when, so that I can sell it and be good by the end of August. So that's, I would love that to still be the case. It's funny now I'm sitting at my desk now, but whatever. I would love that to still be the case, but I don't know. I just want to come up with a big list of everything that I would want this system to include, and then build it and then go from there. Because the last thing I want to do is sell a half-assed system to somebody. I guess in my perspective, half-ass, maybe it works great for them and it simplifies so much, but I want to give somebody the full thing and then see the 9-day difference of that thing for them. Because here's something else that happened. So sent a message to one of Dawson's teammates, employees, my teammate, whatever you want to call them. And this is what was said. So if we go into the DMs, message this chick, Rayanne, and I said, hey, what's up? Dawson told me to swing this by you to get your feedback since you'll be the one using it most. Give me your honest feedback so I can make it perfect for your workflow. And then I sent a screenshot of just what it was. I think the screenshot looks kind of but it looks much better than what they have now. So I said, how to use it? This is blah, 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 step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said, it'll do this, and this is what this is. And then she says, Bryson, this is beyond anything I've ever seen as far as organization goes. I like it, and I'm hopeful it will solve a lot of our retention issues. Thank you. And I said, I'm so stoked to hear that. Please let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see built that would help your workflow. And that was that. But just to hear this is beyond anything I've ever seen as far as organization goes. That's some type of shit that I'm going to screenshot and use as social proof. 100%, So very, very cool. And I like having that feedback for sure. That's awesome. So very cool things coming from Dawson, which is awesome. And it's cool because I don't have to feel guilty because I didn't work for Dawson today after he did some cool things for me. I'm not even scheduled to work on Sundays for him. My own schedule, which is cool. Tomorrow is going to be Mina for 4.5 hours. and then it's going to be Trey for 4 hours, and that's it. But the cool thing about tomorrow, well, not cool, kind of cool, is that I'm actually getting my car serviced tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to get fixed whatever needs fixing. Apparently it's the drive axle. Apparently it's just a thing with high torque cars, and apparently it's a thing with Teslas. But either way, it's covered by warranty, so I shouldn't have to pay anything. And the very, very, very cool thing, if you ask me, is that I will actually be able to demo drive different Teslas while they repair my car, including the Cybertruck, which I hope includes the Cyberbeast, because that would be sick to drive. The Cyberbeast is just the highest level trim or model or whatever you want to call it, of the Cybertruck, kind of like the Model S Plaid. Cyberbeast is like the Plaid equivalent. So not 1.9 0 to 60, but it's 2.2. It's so fucking a goddamn heavy ass truck going. That's nuts. And I would just love to drive one. So anyway, that's tomorrow. So it's kind of in the middle of the working with Mina. So I'm gonna take my laptop down there and then get as much done as I can. But good, lucky for me, this is on a Monday, and I have kind of an open slot on Mondays to include, whatever I want to include, family, friends, whatever. And so I have that open. The appointment, they said in the service thing, it's going to go from 9:45 to 2:45. I hope that's not the case. But I don't know. I'm bringing my laptop, so we'll be all right. It should be a productive day because, honestly, I think I'm more productive when I'm not home. I want to say that with a caveat. I think I'm more productive with just zero distractions being in my office space. Now, ever since I locked my phone and I use Bloom, quality of life drastically improved. I now find that during the break time that I have for Bloom, when my phone is unlocked, I find that I'm just scrolling social media. I'm triggered by this. I'm upset by this. I'm looking at here. I'm like, what a stupid comment. What a stupid thing to say. This person, it's rage bait. Now, what is this? And then, occasionally I'll see some funny things and some things that I love, and then I'll save it and whatever else. But that's just the algorithm, so I got to definitely change it. And I can start to like things and favorite things and save things that I do like, so it shows me more of it. But anyway, I do find that when I'm in that break that I'm just not focused. I don't have any drive to really do much. I'm kind of just kind of mindless, and it's a bummer, dude. So, it's like I don't want to feel like I need these shackles, quote unquote, to live a good life. But I guess if it's a good thing at the end of the day, then maybe the shackles are a good thing. I don't know. Kind of sounds weird to talk about it like that, but it is what it is. So that's my day tomorrow. I'm pretty pumped because first thing in the morning, waking up, and I get to work on my own shit until 8 a.m. That's so cool. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm just going to make an entire list and then kind of wireframe it with a mind map chart. What the fuck is going on here? There we go. And I'm going to, first and foremost, I'm just going to make the list. I'm going to turn this on. I've only got 2 monitors on right now, 2 compared to my 3. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going through. I started the list earlier today. I spent literally like 20 seconds, but I got master log, onboarding log, check-ins, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and that's it. And then with the onboarding log, I put in parentheses custom to client, and I'm going to make that part of the offer. So because the onboarding, the 3 people that I help right now, every single one of them, the onboarding is not even close to being the same, not even close. I guess it's similar in the sense that they have things that the client needs to do, but those actual things, no idea. So I just want to go through, make a list, the employee hours log, the shift hub, all that stuff. And I think that just having that there will be very helpful. And if you want to say that this thing has 20 things and it's going to take me 1 to 2 days to finish everything, I feel like that's very, I don't know. I just want to hurry and get this done sooner than later so that way I can get it out to market and then get more feedback to improve it, even having stuff with Trey and Dawson and Mina, I've already gotten feedback and it's been great. So there's been a couple things that Trey has found that, in my opinion, are embarrassing because it's like, how the fuck did I not consider this being a possibility? Or how did I not consider the logic that goes into filtering a client based on whatever else. And so thank goodness that he's exposed those to me. But because I've learned so much in Notion, it makes me just want to restart everything. I'm not going to. It makes me just want to restart everything and just build it from the ground up again, because now I know so much more and how to make it better. But I'm not going to. But what I do want to do is spend a good amount of time with the branding and the look and the presentation, because I would like to, not that I will, but I'd like to brand it and position it as something that's more of a luxury service, and literally just the branding. Because rather than using big blocky bold letters and making things colorful, I kind of want to maintain a sleek look, maybe use some sleek minimalistic font, and really present this as like something, I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud, but like present it as the Lamborghini of, online fitness coaching operations. And I was thinking about names, and I was like, OFC, ops. So it'd be like off cops, like online fitness coach, that's OFC. And then operations, ops, off cops, OFC, ops, I don't know. So I'll think of a name, but I just want it to be, I want somebody to be able to, see the name and be like, oh, I know exactly what that is. And I feel like I would have to include the name ops or operations or data or backend or systems or whatever. But I'll get there. It's not important. That part gets me excited. But I definitely want to brand it that way. I want it to appear like, yeah, this is good shit. I don't want it to be all colorful and playful, and I just want it to be professional looking, and rather than just everything in Notion, like I want to custom make the buttons. I want to custom design just want to make it look nice. I want to have everything themed. I want things to look good, and people will be like, oh shit. And I want it to be so good looking that if I ever see this anywhere else, it's like, oh yeah, someone copied that idea. Someone designed that because of what they saw from me. Or maybe see my exact design. I'm going to try to wrap this up because I want to go to sleep. But another idea that I had, because I've been really kind of conflicted with the whole idea that when I sell this, I completely give away everything that I built to somebody. And ideally, nobody ever steals it and tries to sell it for their own, but you can never be too sure, especially if I'm trying to take this, to the market, right? But that thought crosses my mind that I could sell this just to the wrong person. They take this and then they use this as their starting point, improve upon it, make it better, make it cheaper, and then do what I'm doing, and then there I go, and that's it's paranoid. Makes me paranoid that it's even paranoid. Yeah, just makes me feel kind of paranoid. But then I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Just what are the chances that someone even does that? But why I brought that up was like I'm trying to think of ways that I could still maintain control of something even after it's no longer in my control. And there's certain things that you can do, like make a certain database require a certain, literally, code inside of the database for everything else to be fully functional. But the thing with that is I would have to turn it on for the person that I sell it to, and it would just continuously be on so that things could work. And if they wanted to give it to somebody else, they'd have to do that. So I don't know. I've explored different models as far as they're a guest and I'm the host, or I duplicate everything and then I make it into a different thing within my own database, and then they're a guest to it, but in their Notion, so they can still use Notion, but then I'm like, dude, I don't know. I kind of want to make it so that they can do whatever they want, because that increases the value. Like it's not restricted. They could do whatever they want to. And the idea is that, I don't know, the idea I think would be like they're hiring me to maintain this. The other thing that's kind of scary, though, is that because I would be copying it and giving it to them and transferring it, they could restrict access for me on the spot, kick me out, ban me, remove me, and then they have my full software, Now, obviously, they wouldn't get it until they paid, but I think the idea would be $10,000 up front with no recurring, or $5,000. I don't know. I have no idea what I'll do, but I've just been thinking about that. It's kind of spooky. But yeah, anyway, tomorrow I'm going to wake up, make this list of things that I want to include, and then kind of what's required for it, the different views and the different tables and blah, blah, blah. And then just keep on working on it, because I think if I had a list of things that needed to be done and added to that as I went, I think it would make me feel better to be able to cross something off and to know that it is 100% done and then go from there. And I do want to say that this chunking up the work with longer hours has been a game changer. I got so much done for PT Dom today, got so much done for Dawson yesterday, and it feels great. I feel like I've definitely gotten more done in the 8 hours with Dawson yesterday versus 4 days of 2 hours with Dawson, just because of how the flow of work goes for me. But anyway, I am going to go to sleep. Lexi is here, so hell yeah. I'm going to hurry and finish this up so I can go and meet her in bed. So anyway, that was 6:61, and that's all I got. Oh, here she comes. She's going to outro the show. Go ahead. Go.
What?
Outro the show.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Good night.
She says it with her throat. Okay, bye.